All right. Let's see. Hey, y'all. Did it? Publish? Publish. I think it did. Okay, it did. It did. I don't know why it does that. Sometimes it'll say, you know, publish after I hit the publish. Oh. I don't know why it does that. How are y'all tonight? I was just cutting up the ribbon. And I was thinking, yeah, that's good. That's what we're going to do. Okay. We're doing one of the kits from Festive Creations by Stephanie. Okay. This is the sign. It's really cute. Okay, it's one of those giant signs. So when we have a giant sign like this, we can either put it in the middle and just do like little mini bows around it, or we can do put it on the side and put a big bow on the other side. So we'll kind of figure that out as we're going. But this kit has, these are the ribbons. So we've got the butterflies with the little daisies on it. And then you can see the sign has daisies. So this is a 12-inch sign. It's heavy. It's a heavy sign. Then we have white. The white's pretty. It has the little diagonal stripes on it. Then we have, this is my favorite, this little lime green with the polka dots. And we have, this is 5/8 inch. So I thought we would do little bows on the bottom with this. So, this is the mesh. It's that, what is that stuff called? It's black mesh. This is a little bit more expensive mesh. It's like double foil, I think is what they call it. So, since we have two of the same mesh, what we're going to do is we're going to do woodland ruffles, but we're going to do one in each, and I cut them at 36 inches because we have a lot. So, we can. All right, so we'll open up our ties here. So I cut 18 of them at 36 inches. All right. I think that woodland ruffle on this is going to be really pretty. All right. Or cruffle, whatever you call it. Now, I put the green and white 1.5 inch in every one. So we'll do all the ties. And then I think we're going to cut this at 20 inches. So right there. One way you can cut if you have, you know, not a whole bunch you're doing, you can measure one out and then just fold them over it. That's great if you don't have a lot, but if you have a whole bunch of ribbon, this is not the best way to do it. But for just a few, it works. Okay, and then I'll just cut it at the top and the bottom. So we can do our little bows in the bottom. Let's see how many we have. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, we need 3 more. 1, 2, 3. I know they're your favorite. Woodland Ruffles are Z's favorite. So, okay. So if I seem a little off today, it's because it's cut at 36 inches. It's because my brain is preoccupied today. So I'm having to figure out how to move some things around and do some stuff. And so my brain just doesn't want to stop thinking about it. I've been very off today, y'all. All right. I think we got it. We went grocery shopping this morning. I ran over the curb. I take the groceries out and I run the cart right into the back of my car. I'm just like, okay. Clearly, I just need to go home and start over. Y'all ever have days like that? I was just like, I cannot get it together today. All right. So we're going to take something heavy. Put it at the end down there. Like, that's a little bit. Okay. Now, since we cut it so long, we're going to do 3 really good curls. So when I say a curl, I mean a whole turn. Right, so you should be able to see that the cut edge is right up here. So that's 1, 2, 3. It's almost like a double roll to get a full one. So 1, 2, 3. And then we'll still have a pretty decent, let's see how much we have. About a 15-inch ruffle. So you'll still have a pretty good amount of ruffle, but you're going to have a nice thick curl. Okay? Then I'll just kind of flatten it out. This way I can go ahead and put my ribbons and stuff on. Okay, and we'll just alternate. So one is going to have the butterflies and one is going to have the white. There we go. We just want to get a little bit of curve underneath our ribbons. That helps when we put it in. So we'll pull the whole thing out. Oh, I forgot to do the bow. I told y'all I am not with it today. So we cut this 20-inch piece. There's a couple different ways you can do this. I think the easiest way is to kind of get the center, okay, and then pinch it. You could decide if you want more tails or more loop, and then you just crisscross the tails. So this is very important. You have to do the crisscross or it's not going to stay. And then you just push that down, and there we have our little bow. And then we can put that down right inside there. Okay, tuck that in. There. Kind of pull all our little ribbons out. Now we'll straighten all these out again at the end because they'll get squashed as we're going along. Okay. So this right here is going to brighten up that black. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Wow, this one has a lot more. I don't think I did enough. There we go. Okay. You see how I'm pushing it with my thumb? I am not using my fingers. That's why I'm able to do this without having to use a clip. But you can use a clip. It's not going to hurt anything. It's whatever makes you comfortable. Okay. Alright, so a little bit of curve. Alright, And then take our 20-inch. So this is the other way. I like to figure out where the center is, and then I just take it, crisscross it, push it down. There we go. I find this to be the easiest way. When we do the next one, we'll do a different one. Okay. There we go. Tuck our tie down. Okay, so we're going to spread out these two against each other. So you can see there's a significant amount of ruffle compared to, you know, when you do it with the 20-inch pieces. That extra length really allows you to have a lot more ruffle in it. Okay, let me move these back here. All right. My new mesh should be here tomorrow. Okay. Let me go a little bit. There we go. Okay. So 3, if you wanted to do clips, what you could do, where are my clips? Can you tell I just don't really use clips very often? There's one. If you use clips, you could flip it around, do your thing, clip it, then flip it around again, and go straight up. So either way, it works either way. There we go. So this mesh is thicker. This is a thicker mesh, this double foil. Okay. All right, so just find the center. These are cut at 12 inches. I don't know if I said that. Okay. All right, now the other way you can do this is you can figure out where you want your tail. Make your loop, so one little loop. Then come across with your other loop. And that's it. Okay. There. Okay, spread this out. So I am actually pulling them up and spreading them against each other. That way they'll stay up and look real nice. So what's your favorite way to make mini bows? Do you do it the way I do it? Okay. Alrighty, and there it goes. Then I'll do this one. So it's not going to come out of the clip while you're doing this one. So go. Did y'all see that Craft Outlet had pre-cut mesh now? I thought that was kind of interesting. It's a little bit more than the, just like the roll, but I thought that was kind of interesting. All right, so I like to do it this way. Okay, crisscross it where I want the ties to be, and then just push it down. Pinch. I find that to be the easiest, quickest way to do it. But you can do it whichever way is most comfortable for you. Okay. There we go. Now everything will get smashed down. Don't worry, at the end you can fix all that. You could also cut these ties off if you don't want to keep them. I just usually keep them because it gives it a little color. And if I ever decide I want to put something in it, it's a great place to put something in. Okay. There we go. Yeah, summer's not far off now. We're officially in spring, so it ain't gonna be long now. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay. There. Okay. Spread it out. There we go. Okay. There we go. So y'all aren't going to believe this, but I have to move my craft room again. That's what's got my head spinning today, is I'm trying to figure out how the heck I'm going to make this work. I will make it work. Not really sure exactly where. Maybe in the garage. We'll see. I just don't know. There we go. Okay. The mesh is cut at 36 inches and the ribbon's at 12. So we had 2 rolls of this black mesh. So we were able to do a lot longer. Then you have a really good mix of the ruffle and the curl. You aren't the only one that just about passed out. Ugh. I think if I move it, it may stay wherever it's going because I'm tired of doing it. So if it goes in the garage, it may just stay in the garage. Okay. There we go. That was cute with those little bitty bows right there. Isn't that cute? Look, with the little bit of the blue in there. Well, my nephew is going to be going to school a CDL school here, and so he's going to be living with us, him and his girlfriend. So the only place we have to put them is in my craft room because that is our guest room. So y'all know I'm a big family first person. I know, but see, we have all of our, like, we have this nice couch in there, and we watch movies in there together sometimes, so I really don't want to go back in that room and take up have to move the couch and all that out. I may actually do my lives in there, but I may just move all my stuff down to the garage. So I'm kind of thinking that's what I might do. I'm going to put my craft table on wheels, and I was thinking I could, like, move it out, do my live, and then move it back. So, yeah. It's a good thing I just put everything in these nice little containers because it'll be easier to move it. Oh, because they're going to be here like at least 3 months. So, yeah. No, it's not. So I'm guessing I'm going to have a mini split down there because, you know me, I get hot so quickly. That's why I was thinking about doing the lives in that big room. Carson says, Mom, can't you just put everything in the dining room? Like, I think that would be a great solution. But yeah, my mom and my husband look at me like I'm nuts when I talk about that. They're like, no, we have to have a dining room. Like, we only use it a couple times a year, but we do use it. So. And it does have pretty stuff in there. What kind of stuff does your mom like? Oh my gosh, I have to tell y'all, this is so funny. So I had to go to the dermatologist this morning for my yearly appointment where they, you know, make sure I don't have any little skin cancer spots. Because I have really fair skin, I tend to burn really easily, so I have to get checked. And I had, of course, shaved my legs this morning because it's a full body scan. So I was like, well, I guess I better shave my legs. And so I put on my little lotion and all that stuff. And so the doctor and the nurse were like, oh my gosh, you smell so good. And they were over there smelling my arms. It was funny. Do y'all ever use that scented lotion from like Bath and Body Works? Because that's what I had on. My nephew and his girlfriend are coming because he's going to be going to school right near here. So, they can't really afford to pay for an apartment and for him to go to school because, of course, he's not going to make much money during those 2 or 3 months while he's in training. So, and I mean, I'd rather him have a career. At least he's been, you know, struggling, figuring out what he wants to do, which I understand because my child's having the same problem. But I don't see either one of my children wanted to do that because they hate to drive. So, yeah. But he kind of does that now. He works for Amazon, delivers for Amazon. So, but it's very spotty. Like, some weeks he has a full week and some weeks he doesn't. It's very inconsistent. So they need something that's more stable. Yep. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking about doing, Susan. Exactly. I'll put all my supplies in the garage, and then I'll put my craft table in that room in there. Which should be easy. You know, and the rest will go to my storage unit. Alright. It's a good thing I just cleaned out the garage. And I put shelves up. Hi, baby. Thank you. Y'all getting ready to watch? Yeah. Hey, you know what? Ross is really loving that series. Okay. They're watching Game of Thrones every single night, y'all. That's crazy. I couldn't do that. Not every night. I get bored with shows real quickly. Isn't that terrible? I don't know why. I just do. Okay. I always have the TV on, but I don't watch it very often. I just like the noise in the background. There. Look how cute that is. That's so cute. Like Betty's cute. Okay. Alrighty. There. I think what we'll do is we might put the sign on the side and put a bow on the other side. I don't know if I said this or not, but this is a wreath kit from Festive Creations by Stephanie. It has 2 rolls of mesh with it. I really love this. This is so nice. This ribbon is really nice. Okay. All right. So crisscross. Push it down. Now I did make, so my tails are about 4 inches, and I did cut these at 20 inches. Yes, I am a big family first kind of person. I will sacrifice for my family. Okay. It's what I believe is right. So I have very strong beliefs. My husband does as well. Y'all, he's such a wonderful person. The amount of stuff he puts up with from me and my family. So, you know, when you marry someone, you're definitely marrying their family too. Wow. He is a wonderful man. I'm very lucky. Okay. There we go. Look how cute. Isn't that cute? Look at that. So cute. Whoop. I got a new apron, but they put the stuff in the wrong place. Look. I wanted it to say, you know, Hardworking Mom, because my blue one wore out. But they put it way down here at the pocket, so I'm waiting for them to send me another one that's going to be up here. But I'm excited. It's purple. But I figured I'd keep this one. I'll use it when I'm at craft fairs or something. There. Alright, so let's open the top. Yes, the baby blue ribbon does come with the kit. Yeah, all the stuff that you see does. I haven't added anything extra. I try not to add extra things when I'm doing kits, because then that just makes things confusing. I know, and you're so cute, Alright. It's wonderful when you have a wonderful supporting spouse. He said, I'm going to tell y'all what's funny. The first thing out of his mouth was, so are you going to stop? You're going to have to stop doing videos. I was like, no, I'm not. No, sir. I would be absolutely insane. I wouldn't have anything to do. No. Nope. I'm not doing that. I'm still doing it. I'll just have to move where I do it. Me too. I love the tiny little bows. And that 5/8 inch and the 7/8 inch ribbon, they're really perfect for these tiny bows because they don't have quite a tendency to squash in like some of the larger ribbons do. So I like that. On the top, we won't do the little tiny bows because you wouldn't be able to see them. So, but we'll do a bow on the top and it'll have that ribbon in it. I thought about doing like some spider bows, but I think I want to just do one big bow and then put the sign on the other side. Okay. There we go. So we spread out the ribbon on the top almost like a flower. There is holes in the sign already on this one. So when you have something that has dark mesh like this, it's really important that you use the lighter ribbons. So the fact that she put the lighter ribbons with it really makes a big difference. Oh, I saw that one. I haven't watched it, but okay. There. See how it kind of looks like a little flower? And it helps to, you know, bring the darkness of the mesh down. So with this mesh being as dark as it is, this sign is going to show up really well on it. So if you ever want your sign to show up really well, use darker mesh because that will do it. Or just a, hey Wreath, that, or just like an extra color, like adding in this blue and white, that will also help. An accent color. Coordinating accent color. Alrighty. Yeah. Whoop. Can y'all believe it is almost April? What happened to time? Just like flies by. Seems to me like it just goes faster and faster and faster. Alrighty. Go back to the white. That's pretty. I know. I think so too. Time just goes whoop. In 2 weeks, we're taking the boys to Universal Studios. I'm so excited. I haven't been there since John and I were dating, which was 20-something, 20 a couple years ago. Like 20, maybe 22 years ago. I'm sure it has changed a lot. That was even before we had the boys. Okay. I love daisies. Do y'all like daisies? I think daisies are the friendliest flower. I don't know why, but I really like them. They just seem friendly to me. Like a friendly flower. Hey, Mercy. How are you? Okay. See, that age stuff doesn't bother me. Maybe it's because I have parents who are in their 90s, so that probably helps. That I know we have longevity in my family. There we go. Oh no. Okay, there. Something got stuck to it. Yes, in Florida, in Orlando. It's in Orlando. And we're staying at the hotel that's attached to it, and you get to ride like a little boat thing over there. I thought that was cool. We're good. Oh, Disney is fun. We did that a few years ago. We've done Legoland, of course, when they were much younger. Disney, and now we're going to do Universal Studios. This will probably be the last trip like this that we take with the boys, as they're getting older now. Whoop. So, Cece and her family are, hey, Allie, they are in Hawaii this week. Doesn't that sound like fun? I want to go to Hawaii. I've been, but it was many years ago. Before John. It's a long time ago. So that week I'm gone, y'all will still have something to watch because I'm going to make some videos for that week. Thank you. The boys are pretty excited. They've asked me multiple times, when is it? When are we going? So, I think we did Disney like, oh my gosh. It's probably been like 5 years. Yeah, it probably has been. See how pretty that bottom looks with that little bit of blue on it? Yeah, we're driving. It's not my favorite thing, but hello. Okay. There we go. Okay. It is black Deco mesh. So it's because the sign has the black and white on it. My child Carson loves black and white. He really liked that black and white wreath we did with the pink on it, the Victorian one. He liked that because the black and white was pretty. Of course, they just tolerate when I take things in their room and say, look! They're like, uh-huh. Them and my husband, they're like, uh-huh. But my mom gets excited, so. Okay. Whew, that is a long drive. Yeah, I couldn't do that. I missed this one. Okay. Six-hour drive isn't too bad. I could do like 6. I can do 12. I just don't really want to. Anything above 4 and I'm starting to not be so happy. But, you know, it's okay. They'll really have fun, so it'll be alright. Nowadays, we have our phones and all that kind of stuff. It's not nearly as bad as it used to be. I remember when it was just, there was nothing to do in the car. We played car games. Like I Spy and stuff like that. Now they have all these electronics. It makes it a lot easier. There we go. Okay. All right. Look how pretty. All right, now. I want to put the sign over here. So see how much it takes up? It takes up a big chunk. So we're just going to do the sign and then one big ribbon. Because if we put it in the middle, it will be hard to even do little mini ribbons. Mini bows, I mean. Okay. So we'll just use our 26 gauge wire. Okay. The sign is really pretty. And then on Friday, we'll do the hydrangea. Okay. So I just put it in the hole and twist it right there. so it'll stay in place. Okay. There we go. All right, so then we'll grab our weaving needle. Put that in. And we'll put it right down through the mesh. It ain't gonna hurt it. There it is. Whew, I probably won't be doing many of the rides. It would make me hurt too bad. But I'll stand at the bottom and watch them. Okay. I think I need to tighten that one a little bit, but we'll do it while we're underneath here in a second. Okay. There we go. Yes, I will definitely take pictures, I promise. This one I needed to tighten a little bit. Okay. So if I need to tighten, I'd usually just pull it off. Hey there. That's what I do. I sit with the bags. Like, yeah, I'll see y'all when you get back. I'll do some of the stuff, just not the ones that jerk you around, because those really hurt me. Okay. Especially anything that'll jerk your back around. Okay. Look how cute. Straighten up a little bit of this ribbon here. This sign is so big that it's really not worth trying to fix all of the ribbon that's underneath it. So I'll mostly just kind of look at the ribbon that's on that, sides that you can see. And then we'll make our bow and put the bow over here. Okay. There we go. Alright, so let's put the white on the bottom because that is going to really pop off of that black. Thank you. Alright, so we're just going to dovetail it. So fold it over, cut up. Remember like when you used to do the hearts in school? Same thing. Alright. Let's do like 16 inches. So this is actually kind of easy to see. All right, so you can see this is the not pretty side. Pretty side. And so we'll go out to the 6. Twist on the opposite side. Go out to the 6. Twist on the opposite side. Again. Right. There we go. So 3 loops. So we're gonna do. Okay, so trim that off. We still have a pretty good amount left. Yeah, quite a bit actually. All right. Dovetail this one. Okay. See how nice this ribbon is? See, when you have ribbon that'll just like stand up like this and fluff immediately, that's good ribbon. Okay. Alright, so we'll do the same dovetail on this. This is our little, with our little butterflies. We'll have to flip this one because it is a pattern. Okay. Right, so 6-inch. Okay, 6. All right, now look at this. This one's going this way. This one's going that way. So if that bothers you, you just pick it up, flip it over. Now they're both going in that direction. And it's very easy to do. So don't be intimidated by it because you really can do it. Okay. Pick up, flip. It's that easy. See how this ribbon just fluffs up very easily? That's how you can tell the ribbon is really good. Okay. We have a lot of this one left too. There we go. So we did 3 at 6, 2 at 6, and then we'll do 1, and then we'll put on that blue. Right. Okay, so this is our polka dot. I love the polka dots. I'm doing the tail just a little bit longer, maybe like 2 inches, so like 18. Oh, I'm not doing the swings in the air thing. I used to do those, but not now. Now I know my body's fragile. Back then I didn't know my body was fragile. I'd go on anything. Okay. Once you realize that you're not invincible, it becomes very different. So we got our blue here. Alright, so what I want to do is, I want to do, like, let's do a whole yard. Okay. I'm going to cut a yard. Put that in. That's going to be extra tails. Alright. Then we'll do another tail. Okay. I think I want to do maybe 5 inches. So one thing you can do is pull your ribbons up from the center and just make sure they match, and then you know that they're the same size. Okay. We're gonna do 3 on each side. There. Right, trim it off. That pretty much uses that. Okay. Then we'll run our zip tie underneath one side. Right? I know. You didn't really think about that stuff when you were younger, but now it's like, oh, I could fall. I could break something. All right. There's our indentation, so you can really easily see. See that? So hold your ribbon on one side, slide it around, and just make sure that zip tie stays in that indentation. That way your ribbons will all stay the length you made them. When I was young, I don't remember how old I was, maybe 10, we were at one of those world fairs, and I can't remember what the name of the ride is. It goes around and around and around in a circle. The whole thing fell down, like it collapsed this way. It was the most traumatic, horrific thing I've ever seen or heard. And so I won't go on things that, like, you know, go upside down and things like that. I have, but since then, but I sure didn't like them. All right. So now we're going to fluff it. So just twist it back and forth just to get it loosened so it will fluff real nicely. There. Oh, this ribbon is so nice. I like nice ribbon. Don't y'all like it when the ribbon's nice? See how cute it is with the little small in the middle? Yeah, you don't want to trust those carnivals because sometimes they put them up too quick and it's bad. Okay. That's so fun. Look at that. I love the center. Okay, so now I can cut off the excess zip tie. Alright. Then we'll put this over here, right across from our sign. Right, so we'll just tie it around the frame. Like this. So I'm just twisting it underneath the frame. Yeah, the blue makes it pop. The blue brightens it up. It really does. And you know, sometimes when you see kits like this and you see something that has the black mesh, it can seem dark and intimidating. But once you get everything on it, then it's going to look really good. Okay, now let's do these. Okay, I love this. This is why you get wired ribbon. You see how pretty how they do this draping? That's what you want. These we can curl up. I just use my thumbs, but you can use whatever works. Like that. Yeah. The one I went to was in Florida, I think. But it was a really long time ago. But it happens. The fairgrounds stay there, but the rides are not. They're all contracted in. So, there's a place right down the road from us that keeps some of those fairground rides. They're like, they have like a big yard thing where they have all the rides in it. It's like on a back road sometimes we take to go to the store. Yeah. All right. Here we go. All right, let's check it out. Here we go. Hey. All right, there we go. Oh, pretty. Oh, I love the bow. Look at that. See, and there's the sign. The sign's pretty. See how that brings out the blue in the sign? Then we've got our little blue around and on the bottom. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah. I love the bow. Yes, this one is from Festive Creations by Stephanie. So this kit is in her shop. We've got a few others we're going to be doing. We've got a cow one. I don't remember what else. Oh, she sent me this. This is one of those moss wreaths. So we're going to do something with this one as well. And we still need to do the garland for outside our door. So we're going to do that too. With all the pretty florals I have. Yeah. All right, that was fun. Thank you. Okay, so I will see y'all on Friday. Tomorrow I have group, so I'll be in my group. And I should have everything up on my website as far as the supplies go in the morning. So I put yesterday's up today. So it should be up there tomorrow. All right. Thank you. All right. I hope y'all have an awesome night. And hopefully by the time I see you again, I'll have figured out where I'm putting my stuff. All right. Y'all have a good one. Bye, y'all. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and y'all make sure to follow.